everybody, this is Lucas. I'm here with week 7 of the CDL, the Chill Draft League, and this week I am going up against this guy right here, right at the top, Mr. Undefeated. Plus 10, maybe that means he's gone 2-1 twice, so he's not actually undefeated, but he's undefeated. He hasn't lost a game yet. So we want to win. I don't know that we're going to, but we're gonna try. I'm sitting at 5-1, which, like, you could still miss the playoffs at that point. I think the cutoff for the playoffs is probably gonna be 7 or 8 wins. So I could just lose out. I actually have a pretty hard. I looked at my schedule. I have a pretty hard schedule on the back half of the league. But at the same time, I'm also still in the running for a bye, which is like huge in this compared to, like, for example, football. In football, a bye is a big deal for a different reason. Your players can rest and get healthy. But like, it's not, the number 1 seed is almost always going to beat the number 8 seed, kind of without question, because like they're just the better team, and everyone's running with the same pieces. You all have running backs and receivers, and you're running screens and linemen, and you got different players, but the players are doing the same things, just at a different level. In this kind of a format, it's not at all like that, because everyone's team is extremely different, and it's very possible, like, the number 9 seed, like just picking a random one, could go up against the number 3 seed or even the number 1 seed and just smash them, because the composition of their team is just such that, like, it's just a very good matchup for them. And getting a bye in that sort of a format is incredibly valuable, because the people in the bottom 4 could easily, like, be people that might have a very good matchup against you. I mean, they're in the top half of the league, right? So their team is at least good. But you get to give them a chance to lose to someone else who might have a good matchup against them. So I'm going to talk about my team for about 5-10 minutes. And then it's going to be the game, but the start of the game is going to be timestamped, so you can just skip ahead if you want. This is the guy I'm going up against. Let's actually go to this view. I like it better. His name is Mayor. Wait, really? Yeah, okay, Mayor. And it's pretty obvious looking at his team that there's 2 very distinct modes. With Venusaur Torkoal, he's got a Sun mode, right? Sun doubling Venusaur's speed. That's hugely beneficial. And you probably run one mode where you bring Venusaur next to Torkoal and, like, Dragapult, and then, like, a support mon, like probably a Mungus. Probably not Hitmontop, because I don't really have anyone physical to intimidate. I hope he brings Hitmontop, actually. That would be good for me. But the other flip side of the coin is you can still run Torkoal, but run it alongside, one of his 3 Trick Room setters. And he doesn't really have any big Trick Room sweepers. But Torkoal by itself is a pretty solid Trick Room, pretty solid mon to have in Trick Room. I mean, you look at it, he's at 16-2. I mean, that's got to be like up on the leaderboards. Yeah, it's the best KD in the league is on his Torkoal, so you could just as easily go into Trick Room and just erupt over and over again like that. So those are the 2 things I'm looking out for, is Sun and Trick Room, but also there's a third thing that really spooks me, and that's that Venusaur, Amoonguss, and Torkoal can all set me to sleep with Sleep Powder, Spore, and Yawn, respectively. So it's like, I cannot have this, because that, it doesn't matter what strategy I'm going for. If he sets me to sleep by outspeeding or underspeeding me, like, my strategy is over. So I decided almost right away, I gotta set up Misty or Electric Terrain. And my answer for that is going to be, I could run like a support Heliolisk and just run the move Electric Terrain. But because he doesn't have much terrain control, I think my best option is actually just to max Togekiss right out of the gate and max Starfall, if I can. And then the only one not protected with terrain is actually Togekiss, because it's a flying type, so it's not on the terrain. So in that case, I just give my Togekiss Safety Goggles. So my team started to take form really quick with Safety Goggles max Togekiss. And that's actually where it got really interesting, because that's when I started doing some of these calcs. Because I take my Togekiss any minute now. Togekiss, and I'm not running max speed, I'm actually running max HP. and I'm Dynamaxed right at the beginning, right? Now, what could he lead? He could lead, let's actually do Venusaur first. Venusaur. And he could potentially also max. Isn't do much, right? He does a little over half, because remember, max ooze is like limited to like 90 or 100 base power or something. And if I give myself a helping hand, that's a one-hit kill. That's a guaranteed, assuming he's running no bulk, but I think that's a reasonable assumption to make. Who else could we run? What's the other fast one? Dragapult, right? Take Dragapult, give it max special attack, give it +2 from a weakness policy. It's Dynamaxed, give it Thunder, and make it, what's the plus special attack one? Modest. There it is. Oh, actually, that could KO me. I think I must have been doing with Timid earlier. I think with Timid it didn't. Yeah, with Timid it doesn't, but with Modest it does. But even then, it's a roll. And once again, Helping Hand, Max Starfall, which is actually the one I want to do. I don't want to run Max Airstream if I don't have to. Like, that also kills him, right? So that's huge. Now take the slow Trick Room setters, right? Take Dusknoir. Make it bulky. Make it not Dynamaxed because it's setting Trick Room. And give me Shadow Ball because I am running Shadow Ball. Like a 1 in 3 chance of KOing, right? Yeah, this is a 37 chance to KO. That's fine. Gardevoir is the other one. And you know, I was making assumptions like it had max special defense bulk. Maybe it has some physical bulk. I don't know. Maybe it has investment in attack. I don't know. Maybe he thinks that is one of his Trick Room sweepers. Gardevoir also KO. I mean, even give it, you know, max. Oh, actually, if it is super defensive, maybe it's not. Maybe the Trick Room matchup is not as good as I thought it was. But at least against his 2 big sweepers, I'm gonna kill him. And then the last one is Jellicent. I think I don't kill Jellicent. If you do make it super bulky. Yeah, he can guaranteed survive if he does do this. But if he does this, which is the more common one of just HP and special attack, then I have like, you know, 90% chance to KO. So a max Togekiss lead with Helping Hand support is really strong. So this is where my team really started to come together. I have let's look at it. Helping Hand. Wait, how do you see the Helping Hand, Sableye, next to... Oh, I gotta fix that nature before the game starts. Safety Goggles, Togekiss, running Shadow Ball. This is gonna be my lead, like, almost every game. Then the other part I'm running is Heliolisk, because it's hilarious. Take a Rain team. What's the weakest part of the Rain team? Are you asking me who's on the Rain team? I hope not, because the answer is Politoed, or Pelipper, right? It's the weakest part. I mean, you could argue that the strongest part is that they set the Rain, but after that, they're just not, like, you want to switch them out. You want to give them, like, Eject Button, or, you know, people give Sash to Pelipper and just let it die after it sets up Tailwind. You don't actually really want them on the field, because if you cannot be running them, you don't want to run them. That's not as true for Sun, but there's always, because of Torkoal specifically is actually just a really good Pokemon. But I have no way to set up Sun on my team, other than, like, max Heliolisk, or I could run Sunny Day on Sableye, but I'm not. But I'm still running Solar Power, because he's always going to have his Torkoal on the field, right? I just think this is so funny. If I can score a kill with this, I will be ecstatic. I don't know if I can bring it. We'll see. And then the other two to round it out, I have Scizor in case he does bring Gardevoir. Gardevoir, actually, I'm kind of worried about. My biggest fears on his team are Torkoal, Gardevoir. I don't want to go up against those. So this is to deal with that. And then Palossand to deal with if he does get Trick Room up, because I missed the roll on hitting the Trick Room setter. This is how I deal with Torkoal. Only with Iron Ball am I able to deal with his Torkoal. Even if I give it room service and switch in on the Trick Room turn, he still underspeeds me with Torkoal. It's absurd. That thing is slow as crap. So this is how I'm going to try to deal with that. It might come back to bite me, because if I do stop the Trick Room, this kind of becomes dead weight sitting in the back. I think my plan is Sableye Togekiss, Palisand, and then if he brings Gardevoir, I bring Scizor, or else I bring Heliolisk. I think that's my general plan. I don't really intend to bring Arcanine. He doesn't really have any physical attackers on his team. Like, you look at his... it's mostly special. Dragapult could be physical. I don't know. It also could be like a support screen set, and I could just over-invest into killing it. Whatever. Yeah, Dusknoir, I guess, is physical. But mostly it's a special team, so I'm gonna see... I probably don't bring it. But I needed a 6th. Maybe it made more sense to bring Tentacruel. Tentacruel, it's gonna be sitting in Sun, and Poison doesn't really hit anything except for Gardevoir, who's super specially bulky anyway, so maybe I don't do that. But yeah, that's the team. I play the guy in, a couple of minutes. Look at my wrist. I'm gonna start the recording back up. There'll be a time skip. Play then. Alright. I fixed the nature. I think I have everything right. Oh! I'm gonna move this here. I saw someone else doing it, and it seemed really... I always swap it between here and up here, and then I'm blocking important information. But I think this ends up actually being okay. Yeah, there you are. Alright, Season 7. Although we aren't actually using... I picked the wrong one, right? Although we're not actually using the Series 7 Pokemon, we're not using Crown Tundra because the draft happened before it came out. But I think some people are running... there it is. I think some people are running like some hidden abilities which weren't released until it came out, so I think that's why. I had set to 50. Alright. So who did you... Okay, he is bringing him on top. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, I am bringing Scizor because he does have that Gardevoir. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I didn't need much time on the selection screen because I already had like a really solid game plan going in. But he like... I don't know if he... Like, he probably was like, is he bringing Inteleon? Is he bringing, Palisand Excelgor? I had a lot of like options on my team. And I think that gives me like a big element of surprise as to what I'm doing. Which is probably a bad thing, because it's probably more, like, inconsistent. But we'll see. Okay, yeah. So we're this is actually pretty good because you can't fake either of us out. Intimidate, don't care. That's fine. We're just gonna max and hit the Gardevoir like right away. Am I scared of the Hitmontop? Who do I have back? Scizor doesn't care about him on top. Palisand might. I mean, he's probably just running like Bullet Punch, Close Combat, Fake Out. I don't know, like Wide Guard. Are you scared of like Muddy Water? Yeah, I think that's what we do. Because I think I do kill him, right? The Gardevoir, also getting the Gardevoir out of the way early is really good because I'm sure it's running Mystical Fire to deal with the Scissor. So if I can take it out early, I mean, he probably still has the Torkoal in the back, actually. Actually, do I even need Helping Hand on this? What? What? And I outspeed him. Wait, I'm not running any speed investment. Oh, no. Oh, that means there's no weakness policy on Dragapult. That's so good. White Herb. Is that for close combat? What does him on top learn? It's gotta be for close combat, but doesn't White Herb... Does it restore your defense and special defense? Alright, I think I take out Torkoal here, because that... If I do, that's really how my... is there any reason to taunt? We want to... Oh, Max Starfall doesn't do what we want it to, because he could yawn me. If he yawns me and I set Misty Terrain after, does that stop me from falling asleep? We want to hit the Torkoal no matter what, because it'll weaken Eruption, right? Yeah, it's not going to do very much at all. Oof. Oof. Wait, I didn't know that one-shots? That's not right. Oh yeah, it totally does. Oh, I actually didn't realize that. Well, this just sets up Scizor to, like, no matter what he maxes. I mean, he's maxing whoever's not him on top who's coming out of the back here. Question is it Dragapult, Venusaur, or who was the last one? I'm going to do the same lead the next game. Because he actually... It hasn't been revealed that I have safety goggles yet, either. I wonder if that's why he's not bullet punching into Togekiss. Okay, so he's going to max this, and this is where this does what we need it to do. I'm doing the right thing, right? Yeah. Actually... Venusaur is also a risk to Scissor because it could be running Weather Ball to get max fire. Like, it's only turn... Like, he's 4 more turns of Sun. Okay, that's smart. He stalls out my Dynamax. Doesn't actually... Maxuz has a chance to KO. If he doubles up, it's not great. I think I just quash and get the guaranteed damage. This is a... No, yeah, of course not, because it's part poison. Yeah, I think I just quash and get the guaranteed damage. Yeah, so he would have killed me with that on top of Maxuz, so I think it was the right choice then. He could flinch, but I'm not actually running Serene Grace, I'm running Super Luck. I don't know. Oh, really? I'm gonna 4 times resist that, aren't I? Oh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't want the bullshit on the field anymore. I think this is a really good opportunity actually to do I follow me sword stance? I don't think so. I think I just dual wing beat. Is there any advantage to sword dancing? I kill it even without that. He's at what, 60%? I don't need to sword stance. Dual wing beat. Oh, okay, so he is running max flare. Or weather ball. So I really can't bring... I don't know, if Caesar was Heliolisk... No! Oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. Can I can't protect. I could bullet punch. Even when sun ends, I still don't. How do I see... When sun ends, he doesn't have weather ball, but I remember when I protect. That was brutal. I think I might beat him on top one-on-one with the Palisand though. Like, he could protect with Venusaur, but I don't think you do, because, yeah, you lose the sun, right? God, that's so close. And the real question is, how much does he do to me here? Were you not sure if Scizor would survive that? Or is that his only attack? Maybe he's running out fake out close combat, bullet punch. Well, he can make bullet punch actually. I think that was just a misplay. In no world does it make sense to do anything but this, right? It doesn't make sense to... Oh. That's so good. Okay, I think we do take game one then, but that was really close. Yeah, so he's running bullet punch, close combat, presumably fake out. Alright, we're doing the same lead game two. Because it's the only lead I came, like, prepared with, actually. I don't know. Scizor is so weak, but, like, there is some value to bringing him again, right? If I had Heliolisk there instead of Scizor, then when I followed me, I would have hit him with Weather Ball, but... like, Scizor's nice for the priority, but I'm really scared of Trick Room because it's just Gardevoir and it's running weakness policy, so he's probably not even running a Trick Room mode. Maybe I don't bring Palisand. Maybe I bring Scizor and Heliolisk. I have to bring Heliolisk at least once. It's too funny not to. I think this is still good because he probably leads a Mungus here, and he still doesn't know that I'm running goggles. Right? He never used any sleep powder or anything like that. There was no Yang. Yeah, because I killed Torkoal first turn. Okay, this is also good. We're just doing the same thing. We're maxing and we're max Starfall and do if he was running Sucker Punch, I mean there's no weakness policy on the Dragon Ball, right? We know that. So this isn't gonna kill me. Bullet Punch plus like Max Thunder doesn't do enough to me. I mean, you could switch and like, well, I meant Dragapult, but sure. Oh, I guess I block the abilities. Does it make more sense for me to be over here? We'll watch. We'll see if anything shows up on that side of the screen. Yeah, like, I should just kill this, right? I didn't think he would max here. I thought he'd be too scared. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that he kills me. It'd be crazy to be proven wrong here. No protect. What steel spike does he learn? Oh, that would have killed me at +2 actually. I didn't know he learned steel moves. What? Learn Steel Wing. Okay, so it is a physical. I'm not running Will-O-Wisp on anything though, so that doesn't really change a lot. Wait, what am I carrying in the back? Heliolisk and Scissor, right? Do I kill the Torkoal then? I think I killed the Torkoal. It would be sacking my Togekiss, but I can just come in with Heliolisk. I mean, he could go for Sableye. Eruption is too big a threat, right? I can't let this thing live. Wow! Okay. Well, that's actually awesome. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I don't think I kill without help in hand on the Torkoal, though. Yeah, just barely. I really want to Gleam here. I think we're like good. I think he was not, like, he must have seen the Togekiss and thought, oh, a defensive, follow me, look at this setup with weakness policy. That's not how it works, man. I totally would have been caught off guard though if he was running weakness policy, physical Dragon Bolt with Steel Spike. I didn't know it got that. I was like, it doesn't learn any physical, you know, thunder or ice moves, so it's gotta be special. There's also like no sleep shenanigans. Wow. Okay, I think this all came down to prep. I don't think I played this game like well, but I don't think I like had to, because I think I was really prepared for this. Oh, that's just mean. Oh. That can miss, right? This can't miss. That was just mean. Like, we already won, but I'm not even running Serene Grace, right? Wow, that was a lot faster than I thought it would be. All right. Wow. Okay. That's it. All right. I'm just gonna play a random ladder battle like I did last time, so that it's not like a spoiler that the game's over. He timed out on his first move. Did he really? He's messaging me right now. Alright, we'll play rank. I actually haven't played rank since the new season started. Do I even have a team? When was the last time I played? Oh, I could use this one, which somebody... I have another one that's really fun. Wait. Yeah, this is it. He's running no redirection, he's running... okay. Jesus. This is like why I did this team, is for this thing. And then just some generally good Pokemon on the back. Okay, I'm messaging the guy. That first game when I outsped his Gardevoir, I thought it was very unusual, but it's because he actually timed out and it defaulted to Trick Room. Okay, he was trying to weakness policy maxed Mindstorm into Togekiss. Does that kill? Yeah, I was afraid of Gardevoir because I don't have a lot of... Oh, that doesn't even kill. It does like 60%. It would have made a big difference in the way the game ended. Actually, I don't think I KO it back though either. What are we doing? We're doing Decorate into this. We are doing the... oh. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Did he miss me? Is that what happened? Oh. Wait, that did so little. Wait, I was not looking. Did I not get Decorate off? Oh, that's why Regieleki is so good, because you can Electro Ball and hit the fast boys. Oh, I might have already lost this. I'm not paying enough attention. Oh, God, these are both really low special attack. What was I... Special defense. What was I thinking making this team? What was I doing? Swoopbat's kind of useless. Huh? Problem is, this is actually G-Max Duraludon, which you don't want, because I'm not going to get the, Does fire resist steel? I already lost this guy, I think. I'm like not paying attention to this game. I'm chatting with Mayor. With E. Dude, wait, does this mean I take lead on the... I go to +9, and he goes to +8. Dude! I didn't even think that could happen. What's going on? This guy still has Urshifu and, jeez. I don't even know what this thing is. Season 7 is so tough for me, because I don't know who, like, most of these are. Actually, I don't want to kill the Regieleki, because I don't want to bring the... I don't want Regieleki or... Who's it out. I don't Regieleki or Urshifu out. Like, I lose, like, no matter what. What does Gardevoir +2 Max Mindstorm? I've got Shadow Ball. Yeah, so this is what I would have done about 2/3 to him, and he would have done about 2/3 back. I'm at 80 speed. Like, he's not running Trick Room at all, so maybe he does have speed investment. I don't on mine. I was running max HP. So actually, well, no, still about 2/3. I don't know, maybe he's also not. Maybe it comes down to his speed tie on turn 2. I mean, I can Quash because he did say he was going to go into Togekiss. Oh, but Max Mindstorm means I don't have priority anymore. So I have to, like, Foul Play or Helping Hand and leave it to the speed tie. Because I did Shadow, that doesn't take over terrain. I didn't even think about, like, Psychic Terrain and the effect that it would have on the match, because it shuts down my Sizer as well. I guess he did have terrain control. I was saying that during prep, but I didn't think he did. I knew Gardevoir would be an issue, and I knew it was potential max candidate. I did not know it would be running weakness policy. I just assumed it would be some bulky wall. What's going on? He killed me? He maxed? Did I do anything to him? Oh, he swapped into Urshifu, and I took some damage. Yeah, I think I just died. Wait. Did I do max dark to the Celesteela and that's how much damage it did? Holy crap, that's nothing. Alright. Season 7's so tough for me because I don't know who, like, I have to learn who all the Tapus are. I have to learn who all the beasts are. That's why this draft league has been so much fun for me, because I don't have to learn 200 guys, right? I only have to learn, you know, my 11 and then my opponent's 11. Like a really I think doing a draft league on the new season would be really helpful, because I don't even know, like, I recognize a lot of these. I don't even know what this is. It's special? It's like equally as physical as special. You can go either way, I guess. It's like really well-rounded. At least all the beasts have like the same ability. That's one less thing I have to remember, right? Like it affects a different stat, and even on the same mon it might affect different stats depending on the spread, but I gotta learn, there's these like new genies, like Landorus and Thundurus and those. I always forget like Thundurus and the other one, Tornado, mixed up. It's just a lot to learn. Alright, well, we're gonna call it here, and I'm gonna end the video, but I think this was a good one, and I'll see everyone next week.